Volley from Ziyech to Loftus-Cheek. Is there a cherry to go on top of the cake right at the end here? It's a hat-trick for Mason Mount! What a moment!
Hey guys, welcome back to the It's a Chelsea Thing podcast. I'm Finn.
And I'm Molly, and today we're going to be talking about the latest news.
This week we had two good matches. One against Southampton, the Carabao Cup, and one match against Newcastle in the Premier League.
So, the scores were 3-0 to us in the Newcastle match and
1-1 in the Southampton match. It then went to penalties and we won 4-3.
4-3, yeah. So, 5-3 overall score.
5-4, yeah, because we tied 1-1. In the Southampton match, once again, Kepa showing his absolute class in the penalties. As I said, over a month ago, when in our last Carabao Cup match, Kepa showed his class, and once again, just proving that seems to just be the GOAT of penalty stopping at the moment, because he made a really good save against Theo Walcott, and unfortunately Smallbone from Southampton, who had an ACL injury, missed his penalty. During the game, I've got to give them credit because they were high pressing, right?
Yeah, they were very high pressing. They had good defence, but we got that goal, and then
from Kai Havertz. But unfortunately, straight after half-time, they had a pretty unfortunate for us tap-in, basically. It was just in front of the goal line. Couldn't have missed it. Straight in it went. And it was Kepa had to pull off one or two saves to stop it from being 2-1 to Southampton. So, yeah, it was a very interesting match. Definitely worth getting up to watch. And I really enjoyed it, and I think we definitely deserved the win. And once again, Reece James winning it with the deciding penalty.
Yeah, Reece James is, I have to say, he's probably one of my favourite players.
He's had a good match this week.
Good
matches this week, yeah. The player of the week for Chelsea, right? Yeah. Now, let's talk about this Newcastle game. So, my actual connection to the TV was pretty laggy in the first half, but that didn't really matter because the first half was actually rather lackluster. Although we were putting in much more pressure and we were on the ball more than Newcastle, we just couldn't seem to get anything through past the defence. They were all cramming in together on their defensive line and nothing was going past the goalkeeper until Callum Hudson-Odoi crossed it over, and what happened, Ollie?
Reece James with a beautiful control and smashed it in.
Yeah, he had too much space, right?
Yeah.
They just weren't high enough on the ball in that instance, and it went straight in. Another one of our second half fancy kind of, just changing the strategy, and that goal set off the momentum for our attack. We were back high in their half, crossing it in, more possession. The Newcastle, they still had a shot on goal, but we were just dominating that second half. We were clearly just the more classy team. Now, back onto the topic. Reece James fired it in to the top left corner, and 12 minutes later, Ruben Loftus-Cheek running through, takes a shot on goal, it deflects off the defender, and then what happens?
And Reece James, yet again, smashes it in with a second goal.
On his right foot. Left foot on his amazing left top bins shot, and then right foot volley straight down the middle. Both were just extremely powerful shots that looked like they were easily going in, and the goalie had basically no chance because he'd already dived one way when Ruben Loftus-Cheek had shot, and then just probably didn't have enough time to get up into the position ready for Reece James' shot. And it's a far cry from his goal, the power he had to put into his goal last week, which was just a simple, super chill chip in, right? Compared to this absolute Ben Chilwell-esque kind of volley into the goals. Volley. Yeah, Ben Chilwell shots, lacing it into that corner. Oh my God, it was very incredible shots. I've got to give him credit for that. And then Kai Havertz was going to pull another goal. He was going to do I swear he doesn't like pink goalkeepers. Every single time there's a pink goalkeeper, he's always just passing it past to his left, right, and then passing it around them and then just tapping it in like he did in the Champions League final, like he did in our match against Malmo. And yeah, so clearly he doesn't like pink goalkeepers because he nearly did it again. But unfortunately, the Newcastle goalkeeper had his foot out a little bit too far and kind of clipped him, brought him down. Unnecessary tackle and definitely a bad foul that could have possibly been avoided. But it was pretty. It looked like it was going to go in either way. So Georgie steps up to the penalty spot. And Mr. Nearly 100% from the penalty spot.
Yeah.
Jorginho. What does he do?
Jorginho's too good at the penalties.
Just
calmly
hits it in.
Looks like he
straight
taps
down
it.
the middle. Looks like he taps it in, and boom, that's 3. So I was very impressed with that second half. I thought, maybe it would just be a 1-0 victory. At times, in the first half, I was going, surely not. There's no way that we're going to have a 0-0 draw to Newcastle, and clearly with the strength of our players, that was not going to happen.
I have to admit, the tactical, we always seem to step up in the second half, which is good because we could be 1-0 down, but still smashed out, get a couple goals
exactly.
in the losing match. Then we could win that
match.
It
is another clean sheet. I mean, Edouard Mendy, right? He was about to take this goal kick, and then this Newcastle attacker shoved him off the ball, and then obviously Mendy kind of half managed to recover, but then it went in, but then obviously it was a foul, so it didn't count at all. So I'm very glad that was a foul because, clean sheets, surely they just add that confidence, right? What do you think?
Yeah, I think if you get the clean sheet, it just makes it feel extra pristine.
Yeah, it's an extra pristine win. Perfectly put.
They haven't scored a goal, and you're the only.
You're the top team. You're in that match. Speaking of the top team, where are we on the Premier League table?
Number 1.
Still at the number 1, yet to be properly challenged, and now we have a 2-point gap because Man City, right? They lost to Crystal Palace. I've yet to see the match highlights. I can't wait to, right? And it looks like Crystal Palace pulled off an amazing game there because, Man City, they're a strong team, and Pep Guardiola has got to be pretty fuming with a loss like that. And Liverpool went 2-0 up. I was like, oh no, we're going to be once again 1 point behind each other. But no, Brighton came back and made it a draw, 2-2. Class from Brighton. They're just showing they're an amazing team. And what does that mean? We're 2 points clear.
Yeah, hopefully that gap widens.
I think it will.
Maybe 3 points.
4 points, 5 points, maybe 6 points, you never know. Probably 4 to 6 in the coming weeks if we continue to win matches. And I'm pretty sure it'll definitely widen if Lukaku and Werner come back. And I think we are showing how much of a good team we are with just how spent we are with injuries,
Yeah.
Lukaku out still, Werner out still. I'm pretty sure I haven't heard too much news lately, but they're probably going to be in soon. Pulisic is still out. Haven't seen Pulisic play in ages since, when was it? Crystal Palace or, all the way back then. Long time ago. I think he'll definitely come back as a substitution. And, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see them come back to the team. Surely it means more goals on our goal sheet, but at the moment, anyone on the team is scoring goals. Anyone and everyone, which is why we don't have like Mohamed Salah is best player in the world right now for absolute sure, but we're kind of showing how our team is one of the best in the world because our defenders are so deadly that they can just shoot it straight in.
Like Chilwell is scoring goals.
Yeah, he's kind of like midfield defender.
It's
defender. Insane. It's insane, man.
I mean, like Man United. Yeah, they got Mo Salah, but Ronaldo.
Not Man United. You mean Liverpool? Yeah.
Liverpool. No, wait, no. Sorry, Man United
have Cristiano
Ronaldo. Okay.
Yeah, but they've got Ole as well, so clearly that's a contributing reason to why they're so far behind. And he needs to step up his game. Although he's had a bit of a comeback and a 3-0 against Tottenham, I don't know if that's going to be enough because
they're not doing as well.
Yeah,
as
one more
expected.
loss and he's out. But we want him to stay so that we can absolutely wallop Man United when we play them, you know?
Well, who knows? Maybe they'll step up their game. But
we'll see.
We'll see.
Speaking of which, on to some score predictions. So this week on Wednesday, we've got another Champions League match against Malmo again. Thank God, Malmo. Let's go. I'm going to go... I don't think it'll be 4-0. I think it will be 5-0. So if Lukaku and Werner...
I disagree. I disagree.
If Lukaku
They
and
played us
Werner...
before.
If Lukaku and Werner come back and do not get injured in this game, 5-0. And I think Kai Havertz...
6-0 if they get
Kai Havertz is going to score one. I think some defender, maybe Chilwell, maybe Loftus-Cheek, maybe Kante, Jorginho, one of them is going to get another goal. And then I think Lukaku's going to come back and bag a goal. And I think Werner is possibly going to bag a goal. So around 5, one of them's going to probably get a double. So I'm going 5-0. What are you thinking?
I mean, I'm more of a 4-0, 5-0. Who knows? I actually think, because they've played us before...
That's pretty similar, man. 4-0, 5-0. Not too much of a difference.
They've played us before, so maybe they'll kind of reflect on that and know that they need to step up their game and have a different tactic to what they had last time.
Well, we'll see when it happens.
I'm going to go with like a 3-0.
Okay, 3-0. That's
maybe
still a big
4-0.
win.
But
okay, if you had to decide. If you had to decide, though.
Okay, I'll go middle. We'll go 4-0 again. Or 4-1. Maybe we'll let a goal slip in by accident.
I don't think that's happening.
I mean, I
4-1? 4-1, are you sure?
4-1, 4-0.
Sure you want to... No. You got to have an exactly correct
I'll
answer.
go 4-1.
4-1. Okay, he's locking that in. I'm locking 5-0
Lukaku
in.
will easily bag a goal.
Okay, if he's back, right?
If he's back, let's hope he's back.
And now, our next Premier League match is against, drumroll, Burnley. And I know that once again, it's going to... Well, maybe not as bad of a whooping as Norwich was, but I think it's going to be a bad match. So
You know, it's a bit like a Malmo match, maybe a 5-0.
I'm going 4-0. I'm going to go 4-0 for that one. I don't think we'll bag as many goals. It could even be 3-0, but I'll lock in 4-0, and that is my final prediction. And this is our last match before another international break for 2 weeks.
I think we'll get 4 goals, but one will be disallowed. This is quite...
This is...
One will be disallowed, and it will be 3-0.
All right.
It's quite specific, but I think that will happen.
Well, that's a nice prediction. So we'll have to see if it's completely correct. On that note,
It's a Chelsea Thing podcast signing out.